All right, so we're gonna go through some phone training, objections, rebuttals. We have Freddie, Rami, and Aphrodite here with us today.
2 Hall of Fame producers and 1 soon to be.
Absolutely. All right, so there's only a couple of objections you're really gonna get over the phone. The first one is gonna be, I'm not interested. So Freddie, if you wanna run a quick phone script.
Perfect, let's do it. So I'm not interested either. That's actually the purpose of the call. My job is just to get you the information, see where you actually qualify. You're more of a morning or afternoon person for tomorrow?
More of an afternoon, but I don't really think I'm all set.
Perfect, I'm actually all set as well. My job, like I mentioned to you, is to remove us from the liability, just to get you the information. What time are you typically back home from work?
No, until about 5, pretty late.
Perfect, I actually don't have 5 available. I can probably squeeze you in a 5:15 or 6 as a courtesy. Which one would you prefer better?
The 6 would be better.
Perfect, that actually works out better for me. Please just give me a wiggle room. I'm about like 6 feet tall. I look a little bit like Tiger Woods.
Okay,
See you
all right.
tomorrow.
All right.
All right, God bless you.
Cool. All right. So now, Freddie, does that work every single time?
Hell no.
But does it work like 50% of the time?
Yeah. And at the end of the day, they just want to know you're not a telemarketer and that you're not a salesperson. That's literally all they care. As long as you kind of like push it through, like, listen, my job is just to get you the information, and they know you're there to help them out, they're going to be there. So.
Absolutely. For sure. And oftentimes in the beginning, they don't even know why you're calling, and that's where the confusion is, right? All right. So Rami, I'm gonna hit you with. I'm busy. I'm really busy. I have a lot going on this week and next week. Maybe just call me like in about 2 months or so.
Alright, so this whole will take 30 seconds only. My job is just to verify the information you provided so I can work with the proper options for you. As you've been in your age is 29 years old, you're a non-smoker, that's correct?
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so again, my name is Rami Hamadi. I am just a field underwriter assigned to get this information out to you. It takes me 15 minutes to do so. I'm going to be wrapping up with many other homeowners up in your county on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week. I'm going to put you down for 6 or 6:30 on Wednesday. What time is best?
Probably 6:30.
Alright, got a pen and paper? I'll tell you a little about myself.
All right.
And that's it, guys. So you're just going to basically take the objection, go right back onto your script and move on. They're always going to tell you, I'm not interested, I want to think about it, or I don't need this anymore. That's not the point. They filled the form out, right? The fact is, you have the form in front of you. They weren't helped yet. That's why it's in front of you. Just release that liability, like Freddie said, get that information to them, and just don't really acknowledge what they said. Just move on and keep on going. When you get inside that door, they're going to be very thankful that you were there to actually help them out with their insurance needs, because they're a family who needs help at the end of the day.
That's right. Don't make it weird.
Yep. So I always say accept, reflect, and redirect. And that's what you both just already did. You accepted what I said, you reflected on what I said, and then you redirect the conversation back to the phone script, right? Because all you're following is a script. You can literally read it, right? All right, so we're going to go to Aphrodite. All right, so Afro, I already got this taken care of. You know, somebody came out like last week, and I'm all set. It's like $12 a month.
Oh, perfect, Miss Mary. That's actually what I've been assigned to. I'm the field underwriter, so my job is to make sure that you have all the discounts you qualify for and to make sure that you're in the right policy and you have the lowest state premium. With that being said, does a 12 or 2 p.m. work better for you? I could try to squeeze you in as a courtesy between appointments.
Yeah, I could probably do 2, but again, I already got it, so I don't want to waste your time.
Yeah, perfect. That's what I've been assigned to. With that being said, just have the policy. When I get there, I'll see you at 2:15.
Okay, sounds good.
Coming home.
And it's like, those are the people, the harder sets, those are usually the easier sits, right? Like when you get to their house, like usually they're like very receptive and they're like, okay, like, you know, come on in, right? And it's usually a lay down, right? People don't want to be sold, right? They don't want to be talking to the salesperson, and that's really what it comes back to.
And Marissa, what do you say if they tell you they don't want to come to the house or they don't want you coming over?
If they don't want me to come to the house?
Yeah, if I said, Marissa, I don't want you coming over my house today, you know, I don't want someone coming to my house.
All right, well, Rami, I totally understand, you know, with the pandemic and everything going on, we are offering virtual appointments. So I can squeeze you in as a courtesy. Again, you know, when we work with our homeowners in Essex County, we can squeeze you in at 6 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Zoom. You know, which time would be better for you?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock? All right, and what's the best email?
Email.
And then another thing I think is important that you guys all do a great job of is tying the appointment down, right? It's one thing to set it, and like sometimes as a new agent we get like really excited. We're like, yeah, we just set our first 5. But the thing is you know, it's like that is exciting, like, go you. But they have to be there, right?
Yes.
Sometimes we get to that point, it's like, oh, they're in for, you know, Tuesday at 9, right? And then it's like, okay, you're like, okay, I'll see you Tuesday at 9. Click, and like they don't know your name. They don't even know if it's Tuesday at 9 or if it's Wednesday. Like, so, Freddie, talk to us a little bit about the tie down. What does that sound like for you?
Yeah, so for me it's very simple. Obviously, I asked them about like the property, you know, like what color is the house, if you.
So it's role play with me.
All right,
You just
cool.
set me. 9 o'clock
All
on
right,
Tuesday.
Marisa, so 9 o'clock Tuesday. That's a little late. I'm just kidding.
9 a.m.
No, I'm kidding. So yeah, Marisa, so my name is Frederick. Like I mentioned to you, I'm about 6 feet tall. I look a little bit like Tiger Woods, just a little more skinny. Really quick before I let you go, what color is the house again?
It's blue.
Blue, perfect. And do you want me to use the front door or back door? Which
You
one?
can just go to the front. Yeah.
Front door, perfect. Do you have any big dogs that will like lick me to death when I get there?
One, but it's really nice.
Okay, what's the name?
Nina.
Nina, perfect. Now, really quick before I let you go, you may qualify for a couple of discounts though. Are you a smoker or non-smoker?
Non-smoker.
Non-smoker, perfect. Me neither, that's great. God
Yeah.
bless you. And then the last discount I want to qualify you is
He
all
really
depending on what
always
you
says
currently use for a local bank. It's like a local credit union or a big bank.
I use a local credit union.
Perfect, local credit union. Now, just to finalize this, any reason you wouldn't be home around 9:15 on Tuesday?
No, I'll definitely be home.
And how good are you at keeping the appointments you set?
I'm pretty good.
Perfect. If I can give you a rating between 9 or 10 out of 10, which one would it be?
I'll be a 10.
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, looking forward to meeting you and helping you out. God bless you. See you then.
I'm home. I'm gonna be home Tuesday at 9 waiting for Freddie. Right?
With some coffee, please.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Rami, what do you say if someone tells you that they didn't fill the form out?
I say, I understand that, Christina. I think you may not fill the form out. Now, I'm calling with the mortgage. I went with your Main Street with the Rocket Mortgage. I see your loan amount is $400,000, and you put in your age is 29 years old, date of birth 4/12/96. That's correct.
That's correct.
All right, Christina. So again, my job is to get the information out to you as a field underwriter assigned to your case. And again, my job is pretty straightforward. It takes me 15 minutes to get that information out to you. But I do want to ask you a couple of questions so I can work out the proper options. Are you a smoker or a non-smoker? Any major health
Non-smoker.
concerns? Any
No.
All right. Are you currently working? Are you retired, disabled?
I'm working.
And most importantly, Christina, you took the time to send me this form. Who are you looking to protect?
My son.
All right, awesome. So again, my name is Rami Hamadi. I'm just the underwriter assigned to get that information out to you. It takes me 15 minutes. I'll be down in your area on Tuesday and Wednesday of this week, helping a handful of families. I'll put you down for Tuesday at 3 p.m. or Wednesday at 6 p.m. What time works best?
Tuesday.
Awesome. Can you get a pen and paper so I can tell you a little about myself?
All right, I got it.
All right, so my first name is Rami, R-A-M-I. Last name Hamadi, H-A-M-A-D-Y. Phone number is 617-775-9415. Now, I'm 6 feet tall, Christina. I got a pretty big nose and I'm hard to miss, okay?
Okay.
All right, before I let you go, Christina, what color is the house so I know where to park when I show up?
It's blue.
All right, should I park on the driveway or park on the street?
Either's fine.
Thank you, I do appreciate that. Should I knock on the door or ring the doorbell?
The doorbell works.
Awesome, I look forward to meeting you this upcoming Tuesday at 6 p.m.
Okay, perfect.
And then while we're on phones too, I think it's important to talk about activity. Like it's one thing to pick the phone up and make 20 dials and be like, oh my God, 3 people told me no. Like I'm really bad at this. It's like, no, you're not really bad at it. That's very normal, right? So talk to us a little bit about activity, Afra.
Alright, so usually once I start dialing, we don't stop dialing. Just dial through till lunch. Usually we start dialing. For me, I find it bad luck to start dialing after like 8:05. I've embedded this in my brain. It's not a real thing, but I kind of follow this like religiously. So I keep myself disciplined to always dial at 8. We usually take lunch at like 1 p.m. So we're dialing from like 8 to 1. Make pee breaks quick and just keep dialing consistently.
And Afra, if you had to say roughly how many dials are made in that 8 to 1 span, what would you say? At least how many?
Well, I dial each lead 3 times and I probably go through at least 40, 60 leads.
Okay, so we're talking about
Yes,
like at
yes.
least like 180 dials, even just
Correct.
midday.
Yeah.
And that's probably on the low end. Okay.
If you don't have your appointments booked at that 1 p.m., what do you do?
What do you mean?
You dial
Like-
at night?
Oh my god, yeah, we dial till like 6 p.m. We redial, usually I'll dial 8 to 9, then I'll redial the same leads at around noon, and I'll redial the same leads at around 4.
Because
So I'll
you're
dial
gonna
the
catch
same
up.
lead 3 times that
So,
day.
Afro, if you don't have, because I know you don't even book 15 appointments, you book like 25 appointments. So if you don't have your like 25 appointments, you'll be dialing till like 9 o'clock at night.
We dial till at least 8:30, correct?
Yeah.
Always.
Okay.
I always dial till
Throughout the
9.
whole day.
If you do 8:30 to 9, you'll book like 5 appointments between 8:30 and 9. It's weird.
Everybody answers.
Yeah, everybody asks like, what the hell are you calling me?
And
for?
they're like, you're still at
That's not
work.
this form.
Right.
That's fine. Oh, thanks.
Right.
It-
And you're able to say, I called you earlier, you know, like people worry about, oh, what if I'm calling too late? It's like, well, I called you at 8 a.m., I called you at noon, and now I'm calling you at 8 p.m. Right?
I think a lot of it is just the mindset of like people start thinking, well, I don't want to bother people. And when it switched for me is when I realized I'm not bothering them, they're bothering me. I'm
That
just
was a
sitting
huge
home.
shift.
I'm just sitting at home minding my own business. You guys keep filling this crap down. Like, I don't want to call you.
And you know, a big teaching point for me there is exactly that. I remember Jackie was in front of the room and he said, like, we're not soliciting people, people are soliciting us. Like, again, we're not like, they're not we're not bothering them, they're bothering us. If you fill a form out for an inquiry and you don't answer the phone, it's like, you're bothering me. Left you a voicemail, I texted you, called you 3 times back to back, 3 different, time increments, like, now you're bothering me. So when you're able to change that mental stance of, I'm just trying to help this person, it really flips in terms of your activity will increase, your confidence will increase, and essentially your results will increase. So,
Amen.
awesome. Anything you guys want to add about phones at all?
Just be confident, guys, that when you're on the phone, seriously, just remember that their family needs help in the day, and that they filled out a form that needs for insurance. Just because they tell you they don't need it, or they don't want it, does not mean that's true, okay? They may think you're a scam, they may just not know exactly what you're calling about. Just be confident, reiterate, if they hang up on you, call them back. Call them back again and again and say, listen, this is my job. This is what I'm supposed to do, and they'll understand. Trust me, I do it all the time, guys. And they'll listen. I probably will call someone maybe 3 times a day. They'll tell me no, no, no. On the 4th time, they answer like, okay, yeah, what's this about again? Come over Friday, no problem. That's how it works. They just don't know what they don't know. Okay, so it's your job to go out there and help the family.
Yeah.
What do you say to someone if they tell you it's a scam?
I say, well, I said, first of all, it's not a scam, guys. So this is my state credentials. I'll get my 215-444. You can go on NIPR.com, look me up. I'll send you a picture of my driver's license and my state credentials, and I'll send it via text message, and I'll take a picture of the form just to make sure they filled it out.
And a selfie too.
That's right.
This is me. Now another thing, coming from what Rami said, the confidence is just gonna come with the activity. Like, it's over time. Like, even the craziest thing about it, like, I'm a Hall of Fame producer, and sometimes I go on Monday, I'm like, damn, I'm a little nervous about this first, dial.
Yeah.
So, I just understand that for me, being nervous is, first of all, I care. Number 2, I'm just a human being, so I just take advantage of that. I just use it for my strength instead of my weakness. Because at the end of the day, you have to think about it. That client could potentially be your mom, could be your aunt, could be your uncle, and all they're looking is for help. Or if it's somebody younger, it could be your brother. And by you just now making that call, you're just being selfish on yourself and their family as well. You just call them. If they don't want it, cool, that's on them. But at least you did your job, which is the most important part.
Do you guys door knock leads that tell you to go fly a kite?
Some of my favorite ones. 6 p.m. baby, coming over. Nice. So honestly, no. To be honest, I mean, it all depends. I mean, if they send them the picture of the lead and they tell me they don't want it, cool, they saw it. But if I wasn't able to get in contact with them, I'm door knocking them. I'm showing them my credentials. I'm showing them the lead. I'm asking, what changed their mind since the last time they filled the form. And at the end of the day, I'm telling them, listen, I'm just a local guy right here. I'm just from the same town as you. I'm just here to help you out, make sure your family's protected. And then from there, I tell the shoes on or off. What are we doing here?
Right.
Yeah.
Do they ever ask what company you work for?
All the time. Stay broker. That's it. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
My job is to shop around for you.
Exactly. You're just
All right.
feel under
Let's see a kitchen table. Perfect. Let's go in there. Let's see. Let me help you out. Yeah.
Another thing too, when someone asks you, who do you work for? I say or what insurance company? That's usually what insurance company do you work for? So I don't work particularly for an insurance company. I work with a brokerage called Family First Life. And we work with about 80 or so different companies here in Massachusetts that offer these types of programs. Just my job to get the information out. And they're usually really settled by that because they see that you're not lying. You're not trying to mask anything or be like, I work at New York Live, or fill in the blank, ABC company, right? You're just trying to say hey, this is who I am, this is how it works, and then you have the financial inventory and the credibility sheet, you can show them. Awesome. All right, well, thanks guys. And how many families did you help last year?
Oof. I think 550.
550? This year.
Oh, this year?
No, how many last year?
It was 550.
550. Okay, you both were the same.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, guys. Jam. Love it. Okay, so 550, and after is well on her way to Hall of Fame. So let's go. All right, awesome job, guys.